Hello! So it was so lovely to see so many of you last Sunday for Easter Sunday and to celebrate Jesus' big surprise, which was that he was alive. So today we are going to continue thinking about what Jesus did after he came back alive when he first met with some of his disciples. So we're going to watch a little video that just shares when Jesus met some of his disciples. So just watch up and enjoy.
Stories of the Bible. In that hour, they made their way back to Jerusalem. They found the 11 and the others who were with them and told them their story. As they were telling their story, Jesus was suddenly standing among them.
Well, that's not what happened. Yep. Ah!
Everyone was frightened and thought he was a ghost.
Okay, come on, guys.
But Jesus showed that it was really him. He showed them his hands and feet, and they all watched him in awe. Then Jesus asked for something to eat,
Oh, got anything to eat?
and they gave him fish to eat.
Oh, that's good.
Jesus reminded them that everything happened as it was supposed to, and helped them understand the scriptures. Then he promised to send them the Holy Spirit, and told them to stay in Jerusalem until the Holy Spirit would come and fill them with the power from heaven.
Now, some people have been wondering if I really do actually have two children and not one, because you've all seen lots of Abigail, but Lydia, who's my eldest child, doesn't like to be on screen. So you might be understood for thinking maybe I only have one child. And Jesus as well, he understood that people might find it hard to understand that he had come back to life unless he was able to show them. And I don't know if you've come across something called your senses. So your senses, I think we've talked about it before, but it's things that you can see, things that you can hear, things that you can taste, things that you could touch, things that you can smell. And Jesus understood that actually it would be good for his friends, the disciples, to have a good idea that he was really alive by using lots of their different senses. So you might find it easier to believe I had two children if you saw my eldest daughter, or maybe if you heard her or spoke to her. And the same with Jesus. So in the story we were just watching, we were able to see that Jesus spoke to the disciples. They were able to see him. They were able to see him eat, and he could taste. They were able to touch him. And these were all ways in which the disciples, his friends, were able to understand that Jesus really was alive and that he actually had a real body. He wasn't a ghost. Because when they first saw Jesus turn up in the room, they were like, ah! It was a bit scary because they thought, well, we saw you die. You were definitely dead, and we saw you buried, and you were definitely buried, and now you're alive and you're speaking to us and you're eating with us. Bah! Mind blown. So we're going to play a game, okay? And this game is a little bit like Human Bop It. And what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you some different instructions, and you have to do certain things with these different instructions before you make a mistake, and then you're out, okay? So when I say see it, you're going to do some binoculars. When I say touch it, you're going to touch your hand. When I say taste it, like that, pretending you're eating something. If I say hear it, you're going to do that cup so you can hear better with your ears. If I say smell it, you're going to poke your nose. And if I say alive, you're going to woo, jump. Okay, are you ready? Are you steady? Okay, here we go. Touch it. Hear it. See it. Smell it. Alive! Touch it. Smell it. Hear it. Eat it. Hear it. See it. Alive! See it. Touch it. Smell it. Hear it. Alive! How did you get on? Did you manage to keep up with me? It's pretty tough, isn't it? So if you were one of Jesus's friends, his disciples, in that room the first time that he appeared to them all, which of those senses would be like, wow, for you most? Would you be surprised by seeing him? Would you be surprised that you could hear him when he was like, peace be with you? Would you be like, whoa, he's eating, he's totally got a real body? Or would you be more convinced if you could touch him? I personally really love the fact that he ate. It might have something to do with the fact that I love food. And there's another story which I love, which is written in the book of John, and it talks about how Jesus had a barbecue with his friends on the beach. Now these just hits so many of my yes points here. It was food, there was a beach, there was an open fire, there was friends. Jesus is my kind of guy. And he sat and ate a real meal with his friends as he shared. And I wonder, is it possible that you could make a special meal at some point this week, not just with your family, but if possible, maybe you could get together in a garden with another family, and you could sit and have a meal together outside, and you can talk about Jesus together and what it must have been like to have that first barbecue on the beach with Jesus. And you know, Jesus also then asks us to go and tell everyone about him, because he is such good news. His love for us is such good news. The fact that he died on the cross to take away our sin is really good news. And the fact that he came back alive again is the best news, because it means that we too will live forever with him. Woo! So I wonder if you could have a meal with maybe another family in the garden, socially distanced. That would be awesome. And if you would like to share your photos on our Facebook page. Next week we'll be getting together for one of our Forest Church sessions. So keep an eye on the Facebook page for more info. God bless. Bye.